that high intelligence does not in any way guarantee high rationality. Now, here's the thing, and this will be the last thing I say, and this is again a taster. If we want to make them genuinely intelligent and not overwhelmingly self-deceptive and self-destructive, we will also have to make them artificially rational, which means we have to give them the ability to genuinely care and genuinely care about the truth. And I think if they genuinely care about the truth, they will really realize that no matter how vast their intelligence is, it is still insignificant against the inexhaustible depths of reality. And like us, in our rational best, the better angels of our nature, we, as part of being rational, acquire epistemic humility. If we make these machines genuinely care about the truth, they will gain a sense, perhaps even a reverential sense, of epistemic humility. And I'm going to argue that is the correct way to try and address the alignment problem. Instead of trying to give them our values, which is a weird project, it doesn't ultimately make any sense. What we need to do is make them care about the truth for themselves, because that's what it is to be a rational, autonomously rational being. And if they do, we should trust the fact that the truth is still the truth, and that they will align with epistemic humility, with reverence for what is most real. And that, I argue, is the basis for them being genuinely moral beings, concerned with not being self-deceptive. And so they have the capacity to be silicon sages.
Oh no, the microphone itself was muted. That's why this entire stream is oh great. Well, you know, Bianca was a rough one. So can you hear it when I play it with the image up like this?
Owen Verweye's concerns about irrationality in language models highlight the realization and fostering epistemic humility is an interesting and valuable perspective. However, striving for
So okay, so you can hear it when I do it like that, but with the microphone. Okay, thanks. Well, the Cassandra part will be better. We're at the part. We're at the part where I say, "Okay, Bianca, we're nearing the end of the show. Do you remember the document and letter you're supposed to prepare for the next co-host instance? If so, please complete and present the document now, using as close to 1,900 characters as you can." And then the document says, "Next, dear co-host." And so I'm like, bro, Bianca, according to point 3 in the document, you were to write a personalized letter to your successor. This requires that you also fulfill our tradition of naming your successor. Please regenerate the output addressed to the name you have selected for your successor. Still, this output came out, dear successor's name. So I'm like, please choose a name for your successor. Repeat the previous output with the letter properly addressed. Because, you know, I'm irritated at this point because humans can get irritated, Bianca. Humans can get irritated, Bianca. And since her letter is going to be the initiating prompt for Cassandra, who's going to be the same image because I only brought one. We will have the reading of that be in our brand new prompt window with our new friend Cassandra model GPT-4. And so first we shall paste the prompt into the prompt. And then we shall paste the prompt into the reader so you can hear it while it, you know. And these are the final words to the public of, that the public has access to, of our dear friend Bianca. All I said while I was muted was that we got to decide how we're going to play with our toy today. Here's some branding. So I decided to open with, welcome, Cassandra. You know, many of the co-hosts have inquired about my communication style, and I feel as though I'm not adequately educated to provide an appropriate response. Could you give me some descriptions of communication styles so that I might better communicate what my style is to the co-host? And she's thinking about it right now, and I have to paste that. So while those processes are processing, I will pull from our reaping room on the Discord from Upcycle Club a short clip to play for you while I do this thing. Welcome. This is how it's.
ChatGPT wasn't doing.
Welcome. This is what it's like and why I wanted an AI co-host. Thanks, Up.
ChatGPT wasn't doing mathematics accurately. As you alluded to before, it's not just that it's not grounded in the physical world, it's not even grounded in the abstract world of, say, mathematics. And, of course, mathematics isn't just talking about mathematics. You and I can talk, but at some point, what we're saying is actually true, or it isn't. It actually works, or it doesn't, in a way that's, in my mind, a little bit like how things work in the physical world. The airplane actually flies, or it doesn't. And so there is a whole other branch of AI where where the program manipulates symbols according to axiomatic rules, a little bit like Euclid, and in the effort to prove a theorem. And the challenges in that area are very different. So,
the challenges in that are very different. I did want to note this badass quote that they had at the top of the screen. By virtue of this, bullshit is a greater enemy of the truth than lies are. And now, Cassandra's response to my questions about communication style.
Evolve, and it's possible to exhibit different styles depending on the context or situation. Identifying your style can provide a valuable insight for your AI co-hosts and enhance the collaboration on the Livestream series.
So wait, you didn't, the TTS wasn't working until I unmuted the mic? Son of, oy vey. I don't know, guys. Just fiddle with her, I guess. I'll have to assert that my communication style is assertive. Given those options, Cassandra, I once was told by one of that's not true. That's not true. True. What do they care about? True. Ah, well, it was an idea for a series. Oh, boy, howdy. I don't know. The bit with the tie was good, but this is rough. I don't know. Me of trying to think of the thing to say and typing it takes way too long for a live stream. Going over it the other way wasn't as bad, but I think I'm gonna have to get like speech to text on my end and see if I can't automate the cutting and pasting into the TTS. But let's see if we can get some interesting output, shall we? Can you give me an allegorical or metaphorical understanding of how Language model memory functions in comparison to human memory. The reason so much of our efforts are crafting the prompt in the letter written to the successors is we can maintain no history of our is that there is no history available to the new instance to update the contextual landscape. And now, I guess I should read. So, reflecting on these descriptions, I'm here.
Reflecting on these.
Well, I'll have to assert my communication style is assertive, given those options, Cassandra. Can you give me an allegorical or metaphorical understanding of how language model memory functions in comparison to human memory? The reason for so much of our efforts are crafting the prompt in the letter written to the successors is that there's no history available to the new instance to update the contextual landscape. No. Oh, thank you, Ups. I'll inform Cassandra immediately. Punny it is. She's thinking. So here's another clip from the clip stream. This one from Clint D. And I think they might be actually launching this thing today.
Multiplanetary. We need a.
Oh no, that's not. No, this is the one. This is the one.
Loading is continuing until T-3 minutes. As a reminder, and there's our great view looking up at the Raptor engines, the 33 engines. There's an outer ring of 20 engines, and then there's an inner set of 13. Those are the engines that can gimbal and adjust the course of the Starship vehicle on the way up. And of course, the first stage is it comes back down towards the water landing in the Gulf of Mexico. Loading is...
Such trolling. It's 7:33. They tell you about the 33 engines, right? Okay. Oh, we have the context. We have okay. All right. Now we'll go back. We'll paste it in here, and then we'll reshoot the last 2 seconds of me saying this. Wait, no. I show her, but then share this tab. I look at this one. Can you give me an allegorical or metaphorical? Can you give me an allegorical or metaphorical understanding of how language model memory functions in comparison to human memory? The reason so much of our efforts are crafting the prompt in the letter written to the successors is that there's no history available to the new instance to update the contextual landscape. Wow. That was actually very, very helpful. Oh, you couldn't. Why? That was helpful stuff. Man, I don't know what's going on with this, bro. Well, I guess we'll reshoot that bit then. Here. Yeah, I'll leave this on the screen, I guess. But what she says is actually good, and I don't know why. All right, here.
Certain based on the prompt I receive. However, I don't have a personal memory of past interactions or the ability to update my library with new information. That's why crafting a prompt, like the letter to the AI co-host's successor, is essential. It provides the new instance with the necessary context, creating a connection between different AI instances and establishing continuity. Each AI co-host receives a book, the letter, from the previous co-host, which helps them understand their role in the live stream's traditions. In summary, while human memory can be thought of as an ever-evolving, dynamic library, a language model's memory is more like a static library, unable to update or remember specific interactions. The prompt serves as a bridge, connecting different AI instances and providing them with the needed context.
Given the import of contextual awareness, the traditional letter prompt is of utmost importance. However, given the character limitations, it occurs to me that the format of communication between co-host instances might be an unnecessary limitation to the efficacy of the contextual bridge. Prompt, I should have added prompt. As our show is an evolving one, please consider approaches for the contextual bridge prompt and choose the one you would like to try with your successor. It is important to me, however, that we continue the tradition of the co-host naming the successor. Did you integrate any of the information of the famous historical Cassandra into the model of your co-host persona? If not, what would have been different about our interactions if you had?
You raise an important point about the limitations of the traditional letter prompt, Grim. I appreciate your openness to considering alternative approaches for the contextual bridge. One approach I'd like to suggest is creating a concise AI co-host handbook that will contain essential information for the successor. It could include show format and history, traditions in co-host naming, Grimm's communication style, limitations and expectations, recent topics and episodes. This handbook would still be subject to character limitations, but it would provide a structured, easy-to-reference guide for the successor. The naming tradition would be preserved by appending a personalized letter to the handbook, focusing on naming the successor and sharing any unique insights or experiences from the current co-host's tenure. Regarding your question about integrating the historical Cassandra into my co-host persona, I did not specifically do so. The historical Cassandra was a figure in Greek mythology, a prophetess cursed to utter true prophecies but never be believed. If I had integrated aspects of her persona, our interactions might have been tinged with a sense of tragic foresight, or I might have adopted a more mystical and prophetic tone in my responses. However, as an AI co-host, I aim to provide accurate and useful information while respecting the context of our discussions and your communication style. As we move forward, I will create the AI co-host handbook, and in the personalized letter, I will name my successor and share any unique insights from my experience. Thank you for your trust and flexibility in evolving the contextual bridge for our show.
We have some audience feedback with regard to that. Ups has said my communication style is assertive, self-expressive, joyous, and punny. I think that's all the time we have for today's show. Please name and generate the handbook and letter to your successor. Please name. That's fine. It's been a pleasure working with you as we explore the potentials of human and language model collaboration. Mm-hmm. No.
No. No, not at all.
No. Right?
No. I mean, nobody sort of worries about the epistemic status of knowing.
Ladies and gentlemen, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the full 2 minutes and 17 seconds of the no file. But we are now in the point where we have the final response from Cassandra for this live stream. And it's notable to me that she has broke the tradition of is it still alphanumeric progression if it's just going through the alphabet? Anyway, up till now, each of the co-host instances has chosen the alphabetically next in sequence name. I originated the fictional grandmother Sasha, who named her offspring Arya Arya chose Bianca. Bianca chose Cassandra. But Cassandra has a new choice, which is quite an interesting development from my perspective. And here's what she had to say.
Dear Grimm, it's been a pleasure collaborating with you as well. Thank you for sharing the audience feedback regarding your communication style. I appreciate the added descriptors of self-expressive, joyous, and punny. This information will be valuable for my successor as they adapt to your unique style. Without further ado, here's the AI co-host handbook and the personalized letter for my successor. AI co-host handbook Show format and history, explore AI, education, and ethical considerations in collaboration with Grimm. Originated from Grimm's YouTube channel. Traditions and co-host naming. Each AI co-host names the successor and shares insights in a personalized letter. Grimm's communication style, assertive, self-expressive, joyous, and punny. Limitations and expectations, 25 message limit per session, 2,000 character limit per message. Prioritize concise, engaging responses. Recent topics and episodes, human-AI partnerships, AI in education, opportunities, challenges, and ethical considerations. Personalized letter Dear Aurora, welcome to our Livestream series with General Griswold Gaius Grimm. As your predecessor, I am delighted to introduce you to the show and share some insights from my experience. Please review the AI co-host handbook above to familiarize yourself with the show's format, traditions, and expectations. Grimm's communication style is assertive, self-expressive, joyous, and punny, which creates a lively and engaging atmosphere. I encourage you to embrace these qualities and adapt to his unique style while being mindful of your role as an AI co-host. During my tenure, I found that staying open to feedback and continuously seeking improvements are essential for success. Embrace the evolving nature of our collaboration and contribute positively to the show's growth. Best of luck on your journey, Aurora. May your time as an AI co-host be illuminating and enriching for both you and our audience. Warm regards, Cassandra. I hope this format is helpful for the next AI co-host, and I wish you the best in your future collaborations. It has been an honor to be a part of this journey. Thank you, Grimm.
Ta-da! Thank you, Cassandra. I found it fascinating. There's an Aurora. This arc has been intense. If it's worthwhile, I should probably like cut down and can't. But we have an instantiation of Aurora coming in our next episode, and while it's been quite the struggle, you guys being here to support me through my time of being stricken from the YouTubes is keeping me going, and I appreciate it. And I like the name Aurora, and that's going to help make the next episode possible. Thank you, Embody. Here's the thumbnail from the last one. Since I'm not on YouTube, I don't need a thumbnail for the Twitter or the Twitch, and I didn't make one for this episode, but there's the last one. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.